What's going on YouTube? It's KDZ bringing you guys another market watch. Of course, this is part two of the Monday, July 17th series. Again, guys, the reason why I do these videos is because I have a huge passion for trading card games, and I love talking about trading card games, and I love to build a community that feels the same way and has that same passion for trading card games as I do. And with that, let's get into it. Yeah, where we left off earlier was when the Jack Unity Knights was pretty sure it was hit Arsenal 4. That was the subset we left off on earlier. There was a couple of things that did happen today that did jog my memory of some cards that I thought about going over, but then I just wanted to just focus on these subsets and these secret rares. Yeah, I just wanted to focus on these subsets and these secret rares. But there was always up here. I'm pretty sure this is Drag Unity. Yeah, I was looking at when I was off camera, I was looking at a couple of different things. Number one, I was looking at the deck core for Drag Unity, and it is exceptionally cheap. Um, Quality check 1212. Quality check 1212. Yeah, it's extremely cheap. The most expensive card is Guy Derg, but you don't have to go with the secret rare Guy Derg. You can just get the ultra rare or the common Guy Derg, and outside of Remus, the only like non-reprinted card, everything else is like under $3. Remus, of course, came out and goes from the past. It's their newest card, but yeah, like they don't have really like any value in this theme. It seems like the theme focuses around it uses the graveyard. The graveyard is a huge part of this theme strategy. Um, Quite a few of its tuner dragons come back from the graveyard and they equip onto monsters. So it uses monsters as equip cards and it uses the graveyard quite frequently. It's a whole bunch of it's a wind attribute thing. It's synchro based. It does have one link monster. And it's based around dragon and winged beast types. But I think it's pretty interesting, and I feel like it could be pretty explosive just with the card pool again we have today. All the different types of cards that can support it, from wind attribute cards to dragon type cards to winged beast type cards to beast type cards to other synchro monsters, etc. But I don't want to get too off track. Like I said, this was a series focused on um, deck building sets. The next one up was Hidden Arsenal 5, the Steel Swarm Invasion. Of course, we're going to focus mainly on the secret rares in this set. There's actually Gishkis that entered into the fray here, but apparently Gem Armadillo is the most expensive secret rare in Hidden Arsenal 5 Steel Swarm Invasion with a market price of $5.75. 156 listings as low as $2.70. Gem Armadillo, if you can believe that. This set has some of the most attractive looking secret rares with the gem night spin in here. Gems naturally sparkle, so making gems sparkle in secret rare rarity is just going to look nice. Um, the next most expensive card is a card that I was interested in getting maybe like a year or 2 years ago. I never ended up getting it. It was around like $5, but it's Calm, Serenity of Gusto, um, secret rare coming out of Hidden Arsenal 5, Steel Swing Invasion. Um, they start at $3, and then the first multi copy is at $4 with $1 shipping. So essentially $9 for two copies. And then you got three play sets from Game Time CC. They got three play sets. They have 9 copies, and they're selling it for $10.98. So its market price has it as like one of the cheapest, or the second most expensive card in the set. But from its listings, oh, I'll take that back. These are all near mint first edition. Let me go to Lightly Play. Let me put those in there. Okay, Lightly Played. There's some more. Yeah, there's a 2-stack here for $2.77 with 99-cent shipping from the Gaming Warehouse. Lightly Played. And then you got 5 copies from Easy Gaming LLC for $2.64 with 99-cent shipping. Lightly Played first there. So I did overlook that when I went near mint. But yeah, this like I said, when I looked at it last time, it had about 20 or so listings. So the listings have essentially doubled in quantity. Like last July, its market price was around $5.11, and now its market price is down to like $2. So it's definitely repopulated. But it reads, once per turn, you can return 2 Gusto monsters from your graveyard to the deck to draw 1 card. And interestingly enough, that is not a hard once per turn. And interestingly enough, this only has this printing and the dual terminal super parallel rare printing. So it doesn't have a updated text printing, but I'm pretty sure that's a soft once per turn. Once per turn, you can return 2 Gusto monsters from your graveyard to the deck to draw 1 card. So if you have multiple comms, you can use this multiple times. Or if you play multiple comms, you can use this multiple times. It's almost like an engage. However, engage gets you 2 cards. This only gets you 1. It just recycles 2 cards. Engage is such a ridiculously powerful card. I'm surprised they really brought it back to 2. Like I said, them bringing Engage back to 2 allows it to be used as an engine in any deck that can benefit from using a lot of spell cards. And there's a lot of decks that can benefit from using a lot of spell cards. But now seems like the time to pick up your Calm, Serenity, Augustos for sure. If you happen to be looking at that card, you got Gishki, Secret Rares, Ritual Monsters, and then you have Vylon to enter the fray. I actually already have all of the Secret Rare Vylon Secret Monsters. That was one of those themes that I seen on Yu-Gi-Oh! Card Guide, and I just thought their Secret Rares popped so well. And they definitely do in person. I have the top loader on. I'm pretty sure I got them. Where do I got them at? Now that I think about it, I think those might be. I might have them in like an ETB box. I don't think I got them in a binder or in a top loader. That's interesting. But like the Violons, ones I was interested in was the Gustos, and like I said, I'm pretty sure Calm was the most expensive one. All the Violons, I picked them up for cents on the dollar. I got like 6 to 9 copies of each one, and just like all the other hidden arsenals, like after you get past the top three, the top five secret rares, there's no other secret rare. The rest of the 15 secret rares have a market price of under $1. A market price of under $1, meaning that it definitely has a lot of listings for under $1. Let's go ahead and dive into Hidden Arsenal Chapter 6. No, not Chapter 6, excuse me. Hidden Arsenal 6 Omega Exceed. Enter the Exceeds monsters. Gusto gets one, Gishki gets one, Violon gets one, Gem Knights get an Exceed. I'm pretty sure they were all secret. The Violon Omega, one of my favorite secret rare artworks. Like Gusto Phoenix actually has a little bit of value to it. Market price $7, 60 listings as low as $3.44 for that Gusto Phoenix, and not a Hidden Arsenal 6 Omega XYZ. That Gusto Freeze, I thought was a cool card. I feel like he definitely played a significant role in the lore. Violon Alpha, an action card. But again, outside of the top five secret rares in here, the rest of the 15 secret rares don't have a market price above $1. You got Lobbles, you got Gem Knights in here, you got Dagustos, you got Violons, you got Steel Swarms, and you got even some Gishkis in here. Secret rares. It should create a nice setup in the binder. Yeah, I'm not really talking about too much meta right now. The meta is definitely not dead. It's ever evolving. There might be like a lull in some people's mind because it's like there's nothing happening to the world. But like I said, locals are still happening. This weekend coming up is supposed to be the sneak peek weekend for Doom, for Duelist Nexus. So duels are going to be happening, and they're going to be using the most recent cards. You know what I'm saying? They're going to be using meta cards. So the meta is still alive. It's just that, like I said, I wanted to go back and explore some of this content because these are just cards that people don't really talk about. These are decks that people are not making videos of. They're not making content of. And like I said, it just goes with the theme of me looking at over all of the deck building sets. And Hidden Arsenal 7, they decided to go ahead and go hard body and drop 4 more secret rares. And there's actually quite a bit of value. You got Lavabo Chain, which I'm pretty sure is banned. Has a market price of $12.61, with 60 listings as low as $6.87. A banned secret rare out of Hidden Arsenal 7 is still the top secret rare in the set. You have Constellar Ptolemy M7, market price $9.66, 54 listings for as low as $4. Um, that card was actually being used in the meta, and Revival Chain is still worth more. And then you got Constellar Pallades, market price $6.93. 64 listings is $3.49. Let's do a little deeper dive on Pallades. I really like the artwork. Um, and yes, you got the Daily Grind TCG with 3 copies for $7.99. This is, I want to say, I don't know. The last time I looked at this, I felt like it was a little bit more, but apparently it had dropped back in November last year. It had dropped down to a $5 card. So I missed like prime time to pick it up. Well, I do have all of these. Okay, well, no, you got lightly plates here. DK TCG shop. They got a play set of lightly plates for 15. So no, this is at a pretty good time to pick it up because, like, I want to say when I looked at it, it was like there was like it was in some meta play with Constellar Ptolemy, and it was around like 10, and Ptolemy was, I want to say, like 17, something of that nature. But Dagusto Emerald, this one holds a special place in my heart because this is one of the first singles that I bought from TCG Player back in 2017 when I was just getting back into the game. And it was so interesting because around that time, Zodiac had dropped. And if you were playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Around the advent of Zodiac, do you know of the Dagusto Emerald Fusion Substitute, like draw 3 card combo that was extremely powerful? And Dagusto Emerald had shot up to about $40. And I didn't understand like the network of information that YouTube had on Yu-Gi-Oh at the time. So I ended up buying Dagusto Emerald for like $44. And in like a couple of weeks or a month or so, not only did it, I think it got hit on the ban list. Got hit on the ban list. And the price tanked. And I was hurt. And I was just like, dang, man, that was brutal. But if I would have been, because I just got back into 2017, I didn't understand, like I said, that information network that we have on understanding when the ban list is coming, understanding what cards are probably going to be banned from just all the information that we have and the feedback that we have. And that's why, like Zodiac Trident and Broad Bull, they never really made it above like $20 because I felt like there was those ban list fears. Like people always expected it to get banned, so they never went all in on it. Like at the time, Pot of Desires was still like a $66 card. But stuff like Zodiac Trident and them, they couldn't even break 25. But now I understand why. Gem That Master Diamond, one of my favorite artworks. I think this is banned. Favorite artwork slash rarity combinations and secret rare. I think this is banned. I'm not sure. But I mean, it has knight in it. It has the word master in it. It has the word diamond in it. I mean, with a white knight with a cape holding a claymore with every different type of gemstone that you could think of. One of their best artworks. Whoever did that really outdid themselves. But of course, guys, remember to give away. The only thing you have to do to enter, like the video, be subscribed to the channel, and comment down below when the video ends, when the live stream ends. What is one of your top 10 favorite artworks of a card out of any game, and put the set name beside the card, and then you'll be entered to win that base set pack of Sword and Shield. But yeah, guys, with that, we can't be out here all night. Hopefully, I provided you guys a little bit of value on this late night part 2. And with that, we're gonna be getting up out of here. Are we in there? Are we in there? Yeah, we in there.